has gifted 5 memberships.
Oh, and she beautiful, Queen of the Skies.
Aviation in 4K.
Silkway,
Could well be
cargo,
XBA
747.
engines, or certainly the cows.
400. Just on our way to take off from Heathrow.
Latam, Dan's gifted a membership. Thank you, Dan.
Sorry, the stream's not so good. I think it's because everybody's using their computers today, so that's why it's a little bit blurred. Not sharp as usual. And she's beautiful though. I am liking this colour scheme though. Oops, sorry, I'm in the way.
Dave Grayson makes a similar blue to the BA on the main livery. There we go. That livery is ex-Skygates Davy RFC. So therefore I was right that the tail livery is not Silkway's tail livery, is it? I was going to say, I was just literally about to look. But thank you for that, Skygates Davy RFC. Thank you. Silkway's a much more sort of like bluey, sort of like solid livery, isn't it? Let's have a little look. Silk.
Get myself more comfortable. Sorry, guys.
Silk.
There we go.
West. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there we go. The Silkway West is a, it's a very noticeable sort of like, it's a totally different livery than that. I mean, even the grey there, the Silkway West is normally a white and blue.
Wind.
Yeah, I know it's a bit of a crappy image, but that's what you normally see Silkway. And as you can see, those the engine cowls are very much in tune with their up-to-date livery. So this is maybe a recently acquired jet with Silkway West. Anybody able to give us any more information on that, GP? You have a look and see what the history is on this jet in terms of. I know that it's been with 2 operators. Okay, 8th of March 2022. So 2 years. Well, 2 years that she's been in the Silkway West. They are probably, I'd imagine that when they took delivery of this aircraft, there's a good chance that she may have been through a D-check. And in that case, or something quite substantial, in that case, it's going to be a long time before they're able to take this aeroplane off of the main line. She was a chrome jet. She was a chrome jet. Wow. Oh, Hungry Bookworm, I'm so glad that you don't have a radio.
And that's a little bit
other
too
aviation
close.
channels, but Big Jet TV is the one for me. Just saying. Thank you, Hungry Bookworm. It's kind of what we've said all along.
Hang on, sorry, I'm just trying to get comfortable here, guys. Sorry.
We've got nothing to talk about, fair enough, but when we talk the way we do, taken back from the Russian division. Who was that said that? Phil Lloyd. Okay. Was there a Russian division of Silkway? Yeah! Wow. That 777 opposite me. It's a very tatty looking jet, man. Wow. Oh. Fodder Matain on main, Fodder Matain on main. It's my shower cap. Bonate a douche. Wow. Watch the elevators. Watch the elevators. There they go. See how such a small amount of input to get that thing airborne, man. Undercarriage now going through the tilt mechanism. There it is. Using the actuators. Actuators all over the aircraft, but big set of actuators being used to tilt the undercarriage. Another 777. Got a new spinner on the right-hand engine. Oh. Of course, a lot of the rumble that I feel, Robin Rambalo, a lot of the rumble that I feel when I'm standing here and these jets come hammering past, it's the weight that's applied to the wheels that are full of 2,000 psi. I think it's 2,000 or 200. 200 psi. So I think it's 200 psi. 2,000 is a little bit high. 200 psi in each tyre, and beat on that. So usually, all that. It's like literally those all that weight transferring into those tyres with all that. They are rock hard, those tyres, and not just that, but also how thick the rubber is. The aircraft tyre rubber is very, very thick, obviously. Airbus A339. Revised. Rolls-Royce took a bit of a gamble, didn't they? Gamble! With the Trent 700 modification to the Trent 7000. I'm wondering whether it actually, because I believe, as far as I'm aware, that obviously they've used new technology inside the engines, or new components and so on and so forth. But I think primarily the systems, gearbox and all that kind of thing. Obviously the gearbox is a very sophisticated piece of technology used on those engines, and that's probably been modified as well as all other components, like high pressure compressor, low pressure compressor, all the different stages, the different blades. Of course, the The combustor system itself has probably been modified, as has the the back end of the aircraft, the hot end of the engine. High pressure and low pressure turbines, centre stage, the mid stage of the engine, statters, all that kind of stuff in terms of the because obviously they've expanded the size of the engine, so it's very it's noticeably different in terms of its diameter and also the side shot of the engine. It's a lot fatter, shorter, whereas the Trent 700 is quite an elongated engine with obviously a much smaller fan casing. But I'm just wondering whether it was literally a case for Rolls-Royce, because they already had the technology on the board, was to just scale everything up. I know it sounds a little bit sort of like, well, you can't just do that, but look at that wingtip, folks. Look at that beautiful wingtip, all carbon wingtip. All-up freighter, ladies and gents. This jet was born a freighter. All four hulls are busy. We do have we've got a rogue GP. Not sure what it is. I'm afraid it's not the Singapore Slinger, unfortunately. Arrow, yeah, most definitely. We'll probably do a Boston trip this year. Fast! It certainly is. Bits and bobs engines, aren't they? Hello! Simon Harding, 22.8 years old. And I tell you what, let's get a bit of Slinger love going on, shall we? Might see a bit of trailer smoke. There it is. Steve May's a new member. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, no, it's... Yes, okay. So the technology from the Trent 7000 is more like, and understandably so, the Trent 1000 in terms of its looks and its but the that's where the Trent 700 is obviously a first generation Trent engine, isn't it, really? may never mark that aircraft up in the Silkway colours. It's a shame if they don't, because she's a proper pure freighter, isn't she? Gorgeous aeroplane, man.
Yeah, she is gorgeous.
Didn't buy the charge. Phone do we get these days when it doesn't come with a charge? Proper old school. Look at that. Feel that. Shamrock Trent 700 was a huge success for Airbus, as was the A300 variant.
Excuse me. A few heavies coming out now, guys.
A330 variant.
Excuse me. This is what we're focusing on.
Exclusive to the A330 anyway, isn't it? Go on.
Greenland Skies, Boeing 747, freighter. B211 engines.
Chrome livery for Japan Air Cargo some years ago. Wow, but she's still a beautiful aeroplane, isn't she? Brian Stewart liking the Ochbotch cowl. Yeah, it's great. You know, I love seeing an aircraft like that. I'm not, I love new airplanes, obviously, but I prefer to see a proper workhorse like that. You know. Of course, she does have a main deck cargo door out the back as well, as you can see there. Look at all the bits and bobs everywhere that they just painted so much. Two different crew rest area up the front there. Looks like it's got a bow tie on. Did it look? It's got a bow tie. Just above the blue line. He's got a bow tie on, son. See if that's one of those. It's a little moustache like the horses have got. No. UK David is a returning member. Welcome you back, UK David. Please, folks, if you ask a question, especially if you ask to Jilly, keep checking the feed because you can't keep answering. If you ask questions, then make sure you look back on the chat for your answer. Very unfair on Jilly if you keep asking the same question repeatedly, especially when she takes the time. Not just Jilly, but other people answering you as well. It's unfortunate that you've got to keep an eye on the chat, folks. If you ask questions, keep an eye on the chat.
Isn't she beautiful?
Oh, it says Silkway under the. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there it is. There. Yeah. He's got teeth. Look at his teeth. Oh, look at him! Look, big smile. Look. Oh, that is hilarious, mate.
it, coming off the lake.
Buck teeth, buck teeth. EJ545, big happy smiley face on that jumbo, man. PIAK would love to fly that as a pilot. She's a beautiful airliner, isn't she? Well, freight liner. This is going to Baku, Skopje. Azerbaijan, isn't it? Henry Armstrong is a returning member. Welcome back, Henry. Okay, so she's going to maybe make a right turn climb, possibly. Or she's going to go left. Yeah, there you go. There is the right turn. Okay, she's going right. Oh, yes, kind of not the route to go left, is it? Really? Lots of people always asking, one of the biggest questions we get asked on the show, what camera do you use? It's a combined camera and lens. It's all a one-stop shop with the Panasonic VX-F1. But you don't need the F1. The VX1 is just as capable. F1 just has a couple more... Oh, listen to this 764, man. Doesn't she sound beautiful? Nice shiny cows on her. You won't see dodgy old cows on this thing. Mind you,